Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade and Irwin back at it again. You guys know we're doing the NBA City Edition Jersey Series right now, where we give our thoughts and whether we were cop or drop on each team's City Edition jersey of this year. We did one last year. Y'all can go check it out in the description below. And yes, we know the series doesn't do great numbers for us, but it's fun. Over time, we're hoping it picks up more traction. And yeah, it's just really cool to do. And we're doing it by increments of 5. We go through ABC order, so there is no favoritism, no ranking. That's just the way we're doing it.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and the 5 that we're gonna go through this video is Miami, Milwaukee, Minnesota, New Orleans, and New York. And if you've been keeping up with the series, we did say we weren't going to do the Knicks originally because they didn't have the proper graphics. You can see everyone has a theme going on with the graphics.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise. I guess they submitted it late or something, but it was up on the NBA website, and I was like, all right, fuck it. I guess we'll do New York as well. They did it. They deserve it. They are the number one most valuable franchise in the NBA for whatever reason. So, we had to throw them in there. But right now, we're going from up north to down south. We're going to keep it local, and that is the city of Miami.
Yes,
the Miami
sir.
Heat.
305.
305. With one of the most critically acclaimed City Edition jerseys every year. This year, they switched it up with a little bit of everything, and their slogan is fit for the future. What do you think about that, bro?
They definitely are fit for the future if you look at their talent on the floor. I
like that. That's facts.
And the fact that, look, I'm not too in love with the colors because, I was talking to you about this. They killed it in the previous 3. The white one, the black one, the blue one.
Facts.
And Miami has done it the best out of all these teams is when they're having their city jersey night, their Vice night, as they call it.
Oh, that home court.
Their home court arena feels like an actual
designed
home court.
So nice.
Favorite court to play with, in
Bro,
NBA
in the
2K.
NBA Orlando bubble, everyone wanted to play their pickup games. I remember that was like a thing there.
That type shit. But look, man, this is probably my least favorite one. However, this actually calls into place perfectly with Miami, what's all about. Miami's all over the place. Like, you want to find something, most likely 99% of the chance you're going to find it in Miami. That's how diverse it is.
Miami is pretty diverse. It's a big ass city.
Yeah.
You go, depending on what region you go to, you're going to find
a little bit of everything. But this jersey seems like, it got thrown in the laundry with colors that it wasn't supposed to be thrown into.
Like you mixed the red and blues with the whites.
Yeah, type shit. So I'm not too in love with it. I see what they're trying to do, but...
Nah, I feel you. This to me is easily the least favorite for me out of all the City Edition jerseys. I don't like this one, period, for this year. I don't like it at all. I got to see it in person, but just from the looks of it, I don't like it. I saw images of the all pink ones. I think they should have gone with the all pink ones this year from those rumors. I think that would have been clean. White, black, blue, and all pink. So far, I think the black and the white are my favorite. Actually, black's definitely my favorite. And then the blue and the white one is a toss-up for me. And this one just feels like they decided to get all the City Edition jerseys from past for Miami and just put them all into one. I don't know if they just kind of pussyfooted around going all pink or for whatever reason.
All pink.
But low-key, I think one of my theories is that they went with the mashup this year because I wouldn't be surprised if this year is the last year that they use this design. Because they've done the Vice City design for 4 years now in a row. After a while, yes, there's a lot of colors. Yes, a lot of people love it. But it is going to get played out over time if you keep doing the same thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if by the 5th year, next year, we get a completely different Miami design for their City Edition. But yeah, this is like, I remember one of my friends said, first they're sour, then they're sweet. It kind of looks like, I do think of like sweet and sour gummies like that.
Sour Patch Heat.
Sour Patch, like it's just, but whatever. At least I know that the Heat players are gonna kill it in this one.
I would cop it.
I would not cop it. Nah, this from not even the T. Like I got the black one. I wouldn't even cop the T version of this. Like this is just. I think what kind of would have helped if they did the. See how inside the font and the lettering is black. I think maybe if it was white, would have helped.
I would cop it just because the Miami font that you see right there, it kind of reminds me of back in the day when the Heat were just starting out. They played in the Miami arena, and that handwriting that they have there and the type of coloring they have, it kind of gives me that.
Oh, okay. So nostalgia purposes.
Exactly.
I think what I would have liked a little more is if they went more for a tie-dye pattern for the pink and blue instead of just like pink on one side and then like straight down the middle blue. You know what I mean? Like it just fades. I don't know. I think maybe they should have done the fade from top to bottom, kind of like Denver's done it. You know how we've seen other city edition jerseys. I don't know if they were just trying too hard to be different, but Miami,
I feel
this is not your year. And after coming from a finals appearance, how could you guys do this?
Hey, it's all. Hey, they can make it up by winning the championship. But hey, let's move on with Milwaukee.
Another championship.
One of the teams in their way last year that
they said Great Lakes of Unity, and Unity is perfect for the Milwaukee Bucks because guess what? Giannis has signed his extension. He is staying unified with that franchise. He's gonna continue to create more unity in that community, in that organization. And yeah, the future is looking bright for them.
And you know what? That color also speaks not only unity but calm. You know, Milwaukee can kind of calm down a little bit. Doesn't mean that, hey, you know, everything's good and whatnot. But, hey, you got Giannis. You're chilling.
And to go with I thought you were going to go with this, to go with the calm thing, too. It is blue. It's the lakes. And blue is the most calming color in terms of, like, color design. And when you're looking at this, one, you got in the middle, almost looks like a wave. And it's two different colors of blue. You do got the Great Lakes, Wyoming is surrounded by. And yeah, this is
Wyoming. No, you mean Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Damn, that was bad. Damn, that was a slip up.
Damn. All right, but look, I will cop it.
I would cop it.
It's definitely a different. You know, I didn't like last year's Crim City. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is Crim City? Crim City.
I liked last year's coloring, everything like the green, the cream, and everything. I just didn't like the Crim City. I think they should have just gone with Bucks or Milwaukee
or Fear the Deer type stuff
or that. But yeah, then in a way this is better than last year's.
But it's fine. I will cop it.
I like the blue detail, especially if you see on the trimming for the shoulder and the neck. It's 3 blues. They got the navy dark blue, the more lighter, and then completely light. And I really, for some reason, I really like the curvature. Almost kind of has like that yin yang curve to it. You know what I mean? And it all ties into the calm theme they're going for. So it'd be nice to see Giannis ball out in this one.
Yes, sir. Let's move on to Minnesota.
Minnesota this year decided to say the North Star that guides and unites.
that North Star hasn't been guiding for a while.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Yeah, that's like a baby dumpster fire.
I think that's the longest slogan we've seen too for all the jersey themes. But yeah, Minnesota kept it more low key. Last year they had one of my favorites because again it was sky blue and white, but even it was clean, it was nice. And this year I think is the first year where they have like that blue and green color combo for a city edition, and I like it. I like the North Star, right? Like that's clean. I like the min. It just says min, doesn't say Wolves, doesn't say MSP, just min. Actually MSP would have been cool, and it's a little plain though. I'm not gonna lie. I like the North Star, the stars on the sides. You know what I mean? If I'm a big Minnesota fan, this is an easy cop for me. As a casual fan,
I'm not copying that.
I'm not copying that either. Yeah, it was a good try though, and I really like the North Star. Part of me doesn't like the whole lime green though. I feel like they could have.
I like the lime green. It's
you
just,
do like the lime green?
I don't know. When I look at it, like when you're matching the shorts and when you're putting the shoes. I'm like, yeah, I'll cop it.
The whole uniform.
I will cop it.
I would cop it as a whole uniform just because it's low key, and I like low key, and I do like the color green, but I can't see what jeans, it just doesn't work.
It's fine.
Now we're going to a more upbeat city.
Yes, sir. Mardi Gras.
New Orleans. They said NOLA strong. And that is facts for the city of New Orleans.
Oh, man.
It has a strong culture.
They got a big, strong boy in Zion.
Yeah, strong music scene. And yeah, that's the biggest one. They got a strong boy in Zion Williamson and a potentially future strong contender if everything works out for them, hopefully. And at least for this year, things are working out for them in the design department because I like this.
I would cop it.
I actually fuck with this.
But just like the full uniform, I would cop it. It kind of
full uniform is hella clean.
I like the the blue, the red in the bottom. You put that. The jersey has the red part of the top.
I like the 3 symbols. I like the font that they use for the numbers, and I like how it's red up top, black on the bottom. The Nike sign is gold, and overall, this is just a clean.
That's just one of the few
jersey
instances.
Nice little details.
Yeah, and that has like the Saints as well.
Yeah.
And this is one of the few things that the Nike label, the Nike sign logo.
Matches.
It matches. Didn't fuck up.
Yo, for real.
Like,
and then if you pay extra close attention, if you look at the trimming on the neck and the sleeves, it still has the gold, very little, and then it got the blue on the neck and then white on the side. So those little details, I'm always gonna appreciate the little details. So I gotta give it to them.
That's definitely a must cop. That's a must cop.
That is a must cop. And I want to say this is my favorite City Edition Pelicans jersey so far.
Yeah, by far. But anyways, let's move on to the surprise over here.
Oh yeah, all right, guys, we're going up north to the city of New York. New York Knicks. They said Empire State Energy. Where dreams are made of. I'm thinking of the song.
That dream's been dead for a bit.
Oh yeah, in terms of basketball culture, it has been, but somehow they're still number one valued franchise. So, that city still got money, and people still go to see them. And one person we did want to bring in before we give our personal thoughts on the jersey is Harrison from True Ballers Podcast. He's a fellow local New Yorker, and here he is with his thoughts on the jersey and the team right now.
Hey, what up, Andrade and Erwin from Ball Talk Deep? This is Harrison Greenfield. Excited to be with you guys. You guys do a great job. So really excited to be on your show, talking about the Knicks City Edition jerseys. I think they're kind of fire. I don't think they're the best. I think, honestly, I'm not trying to suck up to you guys. I think the Miami Vice from last year are the best, followed by the Mamba jerseys from 2017, 2018 season. But I really do like these jerseys. I wouldn't personally buy them, but because honestly, they almost, I wouldn't know they were a Knicks jersey if you showed it to me from a distance, but I don't mind the design. What I don't like about them is the City Never Sleeps slogan. I think it's super corny. They kind of remind me, I feel like I could see that being like it being like a rec league jersey or something like that, because you can't really see that it says the Knicks on it. If someone showed me that jersey from a distance, I would think like, oh, is that like your company rec league or some intramural league that you play in? But I dig them. I'm with my team right now more than ever. You guys referred to them a couple days ago as a dumpster fire. Happily, we were able to prove you wrong last night by putting a shellacking on the Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis. We didn't have Obi Toppin, we didn't have Emmanuel Quickley, any of our rookies, but what we did have is a strong performance from the rest of our team. Julius Randle obviously looked great. 27 and 14, I think, was his stat line. 14 assists, 7 rebounds too. And I'm really excited about the rest of the season. I think we got a strong young core. Kind of reminds me of Atlanta Hawks. Obviously, we don't have the Trae Young aspect of that, but hey, we gotta move up from the ground floor. We can't keep trying to get these free agents that don't want to come here and overpay for free agents that aren't that good, right? So I'm glad we didn't get Hayward or Chris Paul. Honestly, as much as I love Chris Paul, I'm glad I'm hyped about what we're doing, and yeah, looking forward to the rest of the season, guys. Thanks so much for having me on.
All right, man. Okay, look, I admit it. They beat the Bucks. That's a good win.
Can't call them dumpster fires no more, Erwin.
I don't know, man. James Dolan still got to sell that team, man.
Hey, I do like that he brought up one comparison where I did think of like rec league uniforms. I think it's the circle. I don't know what it is. The circle to me too also kind of reminds me of like the fire department. You know what I mean?
I guess they're paying homage to the fire department 9/11.
Yeah, and I think this was pretty interesting. I agree with him on like this. The City That Never Sleeps is a little corny / tacky. But in a way, I kind of fucks with it. I feel like if they did it in a different way and with a bolder font, it wouldn't have come off as like cheesy. You know what I mean?
But think about it, man. The first things that you think about in New York is the skyscrapers, and it's a city that never sleeps.
Yeah.
You feel me? But
I like how it says NYC right at the Nike sign. That shit looks hella clean. And even though it doesn't scream Knicks, I definitely gotta agree with him on that. At least the colors, it goes the blue and has the orange. It will remind you of Knicks. Once you get a closer look at the font, it says New York Knicks. You know what I mean? So far we got 2. Detroit Pistons also did the circular,
the Motor City
design for their jerseys. This is a draw for me though. I wouldn't cop this. One thing I do want to say though is I do like the fade that they have from the black, blue, orange. You know what I mean? I think that looks pretty clean.
I won't cop it because just like Harrison said, it just doesn't look like an actual jersey. It looks like a practice rec, like something that you'll get like a LA Fitness type stuff.
And my biggest critique is, look, Brooklyn did it. Brooklyn is known for fashion. New York, y'all are one of the capitals of fashion and design. So the Knicks have no excuse. Look, if you're not going to perform A1 on court, then you got to perform A1 off the court. You know what I mean?
For real.
And
Get
you guys
something
are
right.
are the most valued franchise. So that means people are buying your shit. So at the very least, give the consumers and the fans, like, dope shit, dope designs. And you guys should be doing way better for representing New York. Not just the Knicks, New York, and also representing the Knicks. Like, come on, guys. Come on. I know you're watching this. Do better.
Yeah, man. So the team, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
Empire energy. Well, this doesn't represent necessarily an Empire's energy or
Empire state of mind.
Mind.
Come on, let's fucking go. But guys, we appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. You can catch us on Twitter, TikTok, Insta, on Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball.
Check out our other episodes on the series so far.
Great minds think alike. We'll catch you guys soon, but for now,
take care.
Later.